Alright, welcome everyone. Live stream, Aussie Pétanque, 1st of 2026. We're just about to get underway here. Team Boules versus Team Brown. Just have a look at the teams while they're throwing the jack. Bronson Romani, Chris Budan, Logan Romani. Versing, of course, Kieran, Neil and Cody, who's visiting from WA. So welcome Cody. It's just myself behind the screen, controlling the cameras, so you'll have to bear with me. Chris putting a good first ball in. Might just turn the volume down in the mic, just with the wind here. Kieran straight away with a carro. High five there from Cody. See that on the replay. Comes in nicely. There we go. Logan to step up. And a good reply by Logan. Brown to point now. And a solid point. Getting a high five for his teammates. Logan now coming in. Take his second shot. Another carro for the end. Watch that on the replay. They are playing two pistes, so the two external lines are dead ball lines. That middle line closest to the jack, that's to be ignored. That on the replay. Here he comes under the jack. Bronson now stepping up, clearing the mark. As I mentioned, it is quite windy here today, reaching 10 o'clock. Goes. Now the jack. See that the jack moves, which is just out of shot of the camera, so we'll switch. Cody and Kieran and Neil having a bit of a discussion. You can see there how close to the line that jack is. Cody coming into play. Switch cameras just as he throws, so we can see where it ends up. I'll just turn the end cameras down a little bit because that wind is quite annoying. just missing. Just bouncing over. Cody with his last. Team Boudin with 2 balls left to play, I believe. See if we can hear what they're saying.
It's long, bro. It's up to you. Yeah, if you want to.
It's very long. It's not.
We're there and there. But we've still got to get another ball inside that. They're going to point twice. See what you feel from the circle, or you're just blocking here. Whatever you feel best. You can shoot it. You can even point hard into it. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. But yeah, if you give it a bump.
And a touch heavy there by Cody. Just trying to play onto that ball. Team Boudin with 2 balls left to play. We're just kind of assessing the situation here. There's a possibility to shoot. Johnson stepping up, suggesting that they're going to shoot this one out to the side. And makes contact. Hitting the camera in the process. 2 for 1. And Chris shooting this ball over here for multiple points. And just missing. 1 point to Team Boudin. To move on to the second end. Just a bit of a discussion. So where they're going to put the jack. It's Chris here in the circle. And a good ball there by Chris. Good opening. Kiki coming up to shoot. See the back there. Oh, it's like a marlin. And making a good shot. Just staying in the ground. with another good ball. Just pushing it behind the jack, but he won't be upset with that. Neil just coming up, having a bit of a look, cleaning his spot. In the wonderful looking Aussie Pétanque t-shirt. And a good ball there by Neil, taking the point in front and covering that ball behind. See what Logan Marlon Romani can do. Making a perfect carro, disturbing nothing else but the holding bull. You'll see again how easy it was for him, or how easy you make it looks. Look at that, perfect. Neil Brown trying to do the same here. And he's done that. Coming up, sitting right in front of the jack. Perhaps a little bit more difficult now for Logan to take it out cleanly. And just dropping it short, getting the shot back. Not quite what he wanted, but I guess that's all he was after. Kieran talking about having a shot here. Talking about the possibility of shooting that one in front, maybe hoping for some type of cross, or at least making connection. They shoot that back one as well. And missing to the right hand side. Bit uncharacteristic of Kieran. Just discussing bull placement now for Cody. He wants to put it probably in between the two shot bulls. Just make it as difficult as possible to remove. Maybe even sitting on that back one. No doubt. If he points in, takes a shot, they'll be shooting. And points in beautifully. It's another good ball from Team Brown. Again, the trick is trying to take it out cleanly. They don't want that jack to move. And it has. Let's just see if we can find it now. There we are. Holding 2. They've got a result. Not how they wanted it. We'll just watch that on the replay, I think. No. Try that now. Hitting it 2 straight. As I said, moving the jack. Cody with their last. Again, putting it in a position difficult to remove. It would be closer to 9 metres now. And a good shot by Cody. Probably the right spot for it. Kind of close to that front one. Good cross with the back. Bronson no doubt shooting. And hitting the wrong ball. 1 point to Team Brown. Watch that on the replay as they pick up their Boules. Just wait to see where they put it now. Just have to wait to adjust that camera. It's just having a moment. Chris coming into point. And dropping it short. You see there, just next to the ball. Again, dropping it short, playing onto that front one. Disappointed with that. I'll just step away, see if I can get this tripod head to keep moving. Sorry about that. Bronson putting in a good point. Kieran stepping up to shoot now. You can see there, Kieran hitting the jack. And again, testing the extremes of the camera, as you can see. Not visible. So right on the string. That's twice now. Neil just asking Kieran to stand in the spot where he wants it to land. Coming up. Not quite rolling as far as what he wanted, but it's taking the point in front nonetheless. Little fist bump by Kieran. Bronson with his 1 ball to play. Logan with his 2. And Kieran and Cody yet to play. Cody yet to play in this end. Kieran's got his 1. No bull count. Just because it's me behind the computers at the moment. So we see Bronson plays and taking the jack dead. It's a good point. Good point at any other stage of the game, but when it's that close to the string, it is dead. Probably what they were after there too, because Chris dropping his first 2 balls. Probably not upset to get those balls back. Now throwing the jack near the dead ball string, or somewhat. Probably about 8 metres. And Neil putting a good ball in to start with. 30 centimetres short of the jack. Team Boudin considering their options here. Normally I would think they would shoot in this situation. And they are, yes. Logan stepping up now. And just missing to the right. Good length. Just the line that was just off. He'll go again. And a much better shot there by Logan. Sticking around as well, which is helpful. Still plenty of room for Neil to point in here, but it's better than not staying around at all, I guess. Neil pointing in again. Same length from the jack as the first, about 30 metres short. This one just off to the left though, opening it up on the right hand side for Chris to come through. He will try that. So we just see Chris here covering his mark. And a good point by Chris. He'll be happy with that one. Just see this come in right next to the jack. And a good shot there by Kieran, taking it out very cleanly. Nice good loop to the ball. Chris to replicate. Again, open on the right hand side. Ooh, bit of an odd bounce there. Looks like it was coming in, but did bounce wide. Missed opportunity to apply some pressure there to Kieran. Just discussing their options here. Brunton to point in, opting not to try and sit in that hole. For those just joining us, I will give you the team list again just after Brunton plays his Boules. And Bronson falling short as well. They got one left. Here's the team lineups: Bronson, Chris and Logan. And Kieran, Neil and Cody, of course visiting from WA. All these 6 guys playing in Wollongong over the weekend. Good set of results by all of them. Bronson with his teams last and coming onto the jack. This is what they needed. Team Brown with 3 Boules to play. Chance to score big here. Kieran just needs to clear this jack. And getting the height to the ball, a little bit too much height, in fact, over the top, not quite straight either. Cody with the 2 to play. See at the end, he'll be shooting, no doubt. And just dropping short, clipping the ball on the way up, not moving though. We have that on the replay. No, just the reaction there. You can see how close it was. Neil just kind of discussing tactic here and what would happen if the jack were to move. That was the concern. That's why they're trying to lift. And they're going again, and it does sound like they are opting to shoot a little bit rasp-by to move this jack back. Need to be careful though. Any sideway movement on the jack could spell trouble. Here he comes, and missing the ball again. 3 shots at that one, and missing all 3. Team Boudin scoring 1 point. They're going to score 2-1. You see this last shot of Cody, getting the height that time, but again, just missing, not straight. Chris with jack in hand. Right on 6 metres. Nice short one now. Chris making up for his last point, last end, putting this one right on the jack. Kieran straight in the circle to shoot. Making a carro. And once again, on the extremes of the camera, Chris playing his ball, putting another good ball in. You can just see Kieran, Cody and Neil having a bit of a discussion there at the circle. Jack in the opposing corner of the screen. Choosing to shoot. Still about 30-40 centimetres short of the jack, but it is in the way. Not opting to take the risk pointing up the string and going out. And making a good shot there, Kieran, but going out in the process. Well, that point about 5 metres from the jack is holding the point. That was Kieran's first carro. Chris having his 2 Boules shut out. Bronson in the circle to play. Taking the point, but probably short of where they wanted it. 1.5 metres of space there. They'll come up the right hand side of that Boule. No point coming up along the string when they don't have to. Brownie, Neil Brownie, left-hander. Yeah, and a good point there by Neil. Coming up that right hand side. Sitting right next to the jack. Chris just covering that hole for Logan. You'll be shooting. And dropping it short of the Boule. See there. 3 Boules each. Chris and Bronson making their way back to the circle. Talk things through with Logan. I think they're discussing that if Logan were to shoot this out and not carro, there's still plenty of room for Team Brown to come in. They'd have to shoot 3 times and hope for something. It's nearing 10 metres now this end, starting at 6 with the jack being moved up to Kieran's carro on Chris's ball. No. Bronson will play up that right hand side, I suspect trying to sit on that shot ball. Or at least put one close before Logan goes on the attack. And no good, that one. playing it dead. This must be Team Boudin's last ball. Logan having to put this one in the game. He can't risk throwing this dead. They say he'll be short, just to the right. Blocking the jack somewhat, but still plenty of room on that right hand side to come in here for Cody. They'll be eyeing off 3 points here. 3 or 4. Neil will just play something similar to his last. And Cody coming up that right hand side as well. Both being left-hander, so that's the only problem I foresee here. I'll just look at it from the other angle. You can see how much room out to that right hand side there is. Neil plays and pushes that long. We see there he had the line right, just the weight that was wrong. Just come back to this angle. They're assessing if it comes into third or not. And there is the option to shoot that one of Logan's. Yeah, Cody, with a little bit of luck there. I don't think that was the play. Certainly didn't want to go anywhere near that one in front with all that room to the right. Making contact and coming through though. Still 2 points. He won't be going anywhere near it this time around, I suspect. And keeping it short, 2 points to Team Brown, making the score 3-2. Coming into the fifth end. Nice close one. Neil just stepping it out. Logan's claiming that it is too long. Calling for the measure. Neil stepping out 9.5 metres. Logan going again. And the tape measure comes out. go. Close to 10 metres.
About 40 off.
9.6 is the call. Logan with his little legs, I think.
These things are calibrated, mate.
Yeah, Neil giving him a little cheeky comment on the way through. Chris pointing. And just drifting to the left. Looked like it was coming in. We have a visitor coming and having a bit of a look. Furry friend. And Chris adjusting from his first shot, taking the point. Kieran shooting. Nice long one for him. And a great shot. Hitting their bull at the back, but staying himself. He won't be too disappointed with that. Nice height to the ball. Good contact. Bronson coming into point now. Just want something similar as Chris on the right hand side of the jack, in line with that back ball. And he's got the right line. Just see, claiming the shot. Kieran heading to the circle. It's a good ball by Bronson. Exactly what they needed. Kieran hits this too sweet. That back one's looking pretty dangerous. And a beautiful shot there by Kieran. Perfect carro. High fives from his teammates. Just watch that on the replay as Team Boudan discuss what they're going to do, but look at that. One for the highlight reel, that one. Just as Bronson's coming up to clear his mark. Just watch that shot again. Long there by Bronson. Right out of the game, that one. Disappointed with that. Logan just stepping back onto the piece. Just having a bit of a look as to where he's going to land things. They need this one to be perfect. And he's done that. That's a good ball, that. Close enough to the jack that the jack might move in line with that back one. In case of a cross. Just kicking on when landed to come up to the jack. Cody shooting now. Making contact with that front ball and careering into the holding shot. It's not with Pétanque without a bit of luck. Logan resets to play that shot again. We'll just watch Cody. You can see he comes out low, hitting that front ball. Just discussing where they want this bull. No doubt Cody will shoot again should they take the point. From this angle, might only be one, so not a bad result. And Logan, another good ball. And Cody stepping up to shoot again. Nice open shot this one. And a nice shot there by Cody. Getting it this time around. Neil with one to play.
Do you want to try something? Because unfortunately you have to shoot this. And
No, not what I'm asking you. I'm not certain that fits this one.
Yeah, just looking at their options here, as suspected, Neil thinks that they're only holding one on the ground. That front one of Chris holding out the two. Just watch Cody's shot again. Just getting enough of the ball to knock it away from the jack. Neil pointing in. Great point. 2 points to Team Brown, extending their lead. Just on the replay, put the score in. Again, nice lob to the ball there, rolling up to the jack. 5-2 the score after about 45 minutes of play. Into the sixth then. Just having a bit of a look where he wants this jack. Chris and Bronson there having a bit of a discussion. Approximately 8 metres this end. Yeah, good start by Neil. Left-hander on the left-hand side of the jack. Chris being a right-hander, there is the line to the jack. It's just a question of, is it too close? It's coming up to 11 AM here, 26 degrees, quite windy, which you can probably tell by the camera shake. Logan shooting and making a great shot. Putting it up for Chris to come through. Just hitting it on the left-hand side. A little bit more square. That would have been a carrow almost. And a good ball there by Chris. Kieran just missing over the top. Logan there, having some fun with Chris and Bronson. See, very relaxed. And Kieran hitting the jack. Once again, moving it out of the camera's range. Just see it there. As Chris fills his hole. And pushing that one dead. Jack only 30 centimetres away from the string. You can just see it in that bottom corner. Bronson now stepping up. And that's a good ball there by Bronson. To the score. Cody stepping up. It's a long distance now. Dropping it short, bouncing over. Discussion as to what they're going to do. Looking to shoot again. Bronson with one, Logan with one, Cody and Neil with one each as well. Just a long way though. Yeah, good shot by Cody. High five there from Kieran. Neil at that distance. Very nice. Bronson just coming up to have a bit of a look. Wants to do the same again. Keep the pressure on. And not fighting the line there. Right on the back of that holding shot. Logan with his team's last. Just discussing what they're going to do. They don't want to be too long. They don't want to risk going out. They need to take the point. Logan wearing his famous Marlin hat. His nickname is Little Marlin. When you play as good as what he does, you can wear whatever you want. And a good ball. As I said, they didn't want to risk going out. It came very close. It takes the point, forcing Neil to play. See here, I think Logan even said in the circle that he thought it may have been a bit long. Last ball of the end here. Neil shooting and making contact. On point to Team Brown. Watch that on the replay. Nice Rusby shot. Not forcing the arm to get the length. Just need to be straight. He done that. We bring the score back on the screen. 6-2. Team Brown. Just discussing their next play here, where they want the jack. They're going to change things up. They've been talking about how many long ends they've had. And while it's been favouring them on the scoreboard, it sounds like they're going to bring it back to about 8 metres. And it is about 8-9 metres. Watch Neil come back to the circle. And not a bad start by there, Neil. Touch long to the left, but still competitive. Still a discussion to be had by Team Boudin. Just walk up to the circle. Opting to point. Chris. And touching the jack on the way through, curling around to sit near Neil's. Taking the point, Kieran coming in to shoot. Just turn on the pitcher and pitch here. Get an opportunity to see Kieran's shooting style. And making good shot. High five there from his teammates. You watch that again. You can see how low he brings that shoulder, but comes up to get that nice loop to the ball. Logan to reply, and we'll do the same. Making contact there, Logan. Just watch that on the replay as well. You'll see that he doesn't bring the shoulder quite as low as what Kieran does. Keeps the arm very straight. Plenty of room here for Chris to point in. Be looking to sit in front of the jack. And he's almost done so. Taking the point nonetheless. Making Kieran shoot again. Just continue with this on this end. Again, just watch Kieran shoot. You can see how low he drops his right shoulder to get that nice loop to the ball. Just missing this time. Still not far off. Just as they discuss what they're going to do here, just going to take a moment for a drink of water. Great carrowed there by Cody. Just what their team needed. Look at that. Dead straight out of the hand. Didn't look like missing that one. I reckon they heard that shot all the way back home for him in WA. That's how good that shot was. I'm going to do the same. Making good contact. No carrow like the one before. Still a good shot nonetheless. Again, look how straight Logan's shoulders remain. Comes out the hand. Front into play. Again, just in front of the jack. Nothing special. Just need to hold. Good length. Perhaps not the line that he wanted. Keeps it very open for Neil to potentially come in, with both Neil and Cody being left-hander. They're only just kind of discussing the opportunities to shoot, make multiple points. Just watch them there. You kind of hear them there on the mic, but it is picking up the wind as well. Kind of see in the background with the trees that it is a little bit blowy. Neil pointing in, taking the point, holding one on the ground. High five from his teammates. Chris, not as certain about the point. He wants a measure. Interesting at this point, given that Cody's still got one ball on the ground, in hand. Yeah, one on the ground for Team Brown. Cody's suggesting that Chris needs a new pair of glasses. Bit of cheeky Aussie banter there. Bronson with his last. And a good ball. Kieran's just suggesting he just needs to shoot the 2 balls out and stay for 4 points. Quite impressive shot if he pulls it off. I think he'd be just happy shooting the shot ball out though. And just missing there. 1 point to Team Boudin. Just watch that on the replay again as they're picking up their Boules. Comes out the hand just to that right hand side. Just switch there. Logan wearing his Australian shirt. A few of these guys here have been called up for the Australian team for the upcoming Trans-Tasman. Chris putting the jack on the string there. Just as he's doing that, I'll show you the team lists. So Bronson, Chris, Logan, all in that Australian team. Kieran being a previous representative, he went to the men's triples in Dijon. Neil Brown is the 60s plus coach for the Trans-Tasman, and Cody, having played with Bronson over in Italy just recently for the mixed doubles, gender doubles and singles. So quite a bit of talent here, as you can see. Some good shots being played thus far. 6-3 the score. Game time's gone over an hour now. Might be a long one, this one. Chris first ball a little bit short. And Chris, Neil pointing in, but putting his ball out. That's the risk with that left-hand side, with that ball in front. Plenty of room on the right. He might try that this time around. Effective if it comes off, but dangerous if it doesn't. Just warm the screen a little bit. There we go. That's better. Just having a look. See if it's enough. See there. Just how close to the string that jack is. Logan going to shoot that front ball. He knew it as soon as it left the hand that was short. He called it. Made contact though, but he was expecting better. 2 on the ground for Team Boudin. Cody pointing now. And coming in, that's all that they needed. Logan will go to shoot again, I'm sure. They'll play aggressive pétanque now. And making better contact this time around, but as you saw, his ball just going over the string. Cody taking the point. Bronson now stepping up to shoot. Simple game plan here at the moment for both teams. Take the point, shoot it out. Bronson just a bit too long there, shooting over the top of the ball. Ditching the aggressive strategy now with that miss. Chris with one to play. Bronson with one to play. Kieran yet to play for Team Brown. And Chris pointing very nicely there, bringing that ball in around that front one too. Kieran's turn now to step up and shoot. They're in the box seat, I'd say. And killing the jack. It's not what the doctor ordered. Shooting the bouchon. So dead end there. No points. Just watch that again. He was to the left of the ball and short. Picks the jack up directly. Chris opting with a string. Yeah, just push it back. They're just going to take some of the boarding back. Just with how close the thing is to the string. Chris, a pretty good ball in to start with. Stepping up to shoot. Making good contact, but going out himself.
I've got another
better angle of that jack here. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that string this time around. Good shot there by Chris. Blocking the line to the jack. Logan just giving him, Kieran, a bit of cheek, saying if he's going for the ball or the jack. And Kieran making contact again. See on the replay, just a touch short, we're getting enough of the ball to knock it out. And Bronson, a good ball himself. Neil just pointing in there. Nice, good ball covering the jack. Logan shooting, making good carro too. Great shot. See here. Again, nice straight swing. Cody just pointing there. Coming up short. Sorry about that, just plugging the phone in to keep the charge. Continue the stream. Cody coming in to point again. You want a better one this time around. It is dangerous though, coming up that left hand side for that reason. Pushing it long, straight through. Third ball. Just missing his front one and coming all the way through. Logan just showing his brother where to put the ball, not risking coming up the string. And coming through, thumbs up by Chris, calling that it's in. Little fist bump there, as you saw. 2 points on the ground for Team Boudin, bringing them back almost square now on the scoreboard. And Logan a little bit disappointed. And it's 3. Levelling the scores up, 6-all, coming into the 10th end. They're just going to throw this jack. Playing to that string again. Just come around while they're fixing up the signs. You can see how close here the jack is to the string, almost touching it. Playing some risky pétanque. And a good ball there by Chris. Exactly where they wanted it. Kieran missing. 7 meters the distance. Lining up again. Casket. Just hitting the top of the ball, bouncing on the spot. Team discussion happening now. Where to best put this bull as close as possible, I'd say, to that holding shot without risking going over that line. Kieran's 2 bulls are dead. They can't afford to have any more go out. And a good ball by Neil. Might not be holding, but it is certainly going to be a headache. at the latter part of this end. Taking their time here now to make a decision. Shooting. I'm going to say they're going for the jack here. It's too dangerous to be shooting that shot ball. Yeah, confirmation the bouchon. And shooting the ball. He was going for the jack, but takes the bull out cleanly. A great shot if that's what he was going for, but no. Brunton just obscuring the jack for us, so we will just keep the picture in picture there. And Logan missing this time. Shaping up again. And killing the jack. And Team Brown pretty happy with that one, given their Boules that have been played. See this again, top right corner. Logan hits the ball there, comes across onto the jack though. Chris looking for the diagonal. And a good first ball there by Chris. Right in front of the jack. Just watch that on the replay. Kieran just falling short, straight. Giving Neil a bit of room to point in. Neil pointing in. And a great ball by Neil. Drawing Logan up from his seat. Logan making a good shot too, going out himself.
We're cuddled, man. We're cuddled. Ideal. Alex. Try again.
Cody now coming into point. Oh yeah. Don't mind. Thanks. See what Cody can do here. It is open. Ooh. And dropping that one short. Bit of a thick patch. You'll look to learn from that one. Thank you. And that one's much better. He threw that one a little bit lower. Let it rolling in. Still disappointed with himself. Logan coming in to shoot now. With his signature fish hat. And making another good shot, but once again, his ball rolling out. That's the risk you take when putting the jack near the string like they have. Kieran pointing very well in Wollongong. Nice loop to the ball, taking the point. Drawing Bronson out to shoot now. I'll turn the picture on. See a bit of a close-up of Bronson's shooting action. Two misses there by Bronson, both just over the top of the ball. Chris coming into play now. Chris pointing. Want to apply some pressure to Team Brown and pushing shot ball in on point to Team Brown. Makes the score 6-7. Neil moving away from that sideline now, right in the centre of the piece. Chris coming into point. Kieran shooting. And making good carro. He's back. Chris, gonna go and try and replicate here. And skidding that one on. Bit heavy there. Brunson's turn. See what he can do. And he's too short now. Logan giving him instructions on where he wants it. It needs to be right in there now. And a better ball, not quite where they needed it, but at least makes them play. Fairly easy shot for Kieran. Just needs to clear the jack, really. And he's hit the ball, but just knocks it to the side. And watch that again. He clears the jack, just hitting the top edge of the Boule. Cody will come in now. Cody low, skipping through. 2 balls each. Logan's got his 2. Cody's got 1. Neil's got 1. They're going to go again. It's for 2 points on the ground. See what Cody's got for us. And a much better shot there by Cody. Nice carro. Making 3 now. Quick look at the wrist in the circle and then straight through. As you can see on the screen, it's very windy here today in Newcastle. And a great Boule by Logan, exactly where they needed it. Neil, I'm going to suggest, is going to shoot here. Takes that out, they got 3 on the ground. A bit of pressure on Logan to point back in. Chance it crosses that back one, but still worth multiple points for them. Nothing in front. Neil shooting, just drifts to the right, takes out his own, sticks around. Not that that matters. Nothing for Logan to do but point in here. See if he can do the same as the last. Just inside that one from the side. And he pulls it short. That's really thick in there. Picks up the 1 point. 7 apiece now. As we just wait to see where they put this jack. Chris just stepping it out there. Again, opting for that string. Almost coming up to an hour 40 game time. Scores just 7-all. Kind of shows you how close these two teams are. Just shot from behind of Kieran. You can see what he's trying to deal with. And dropping it short, picking the ball up on the way through. Giving Neil a little bit of room to come in here now. Not quite what he wanted, but not bad in the grand scheme of things. And a good ball there by Neil. I don't mind that one. Touch short, but probably a headache. Being right in front. Yep. And they're just going to deal with it now. Not going to risk pushing it up. And Logan making Caro and moving that jack back to Chris's first ball. That is Pétanque sometimes. They're just having a bit of discussion. Kieran giving instructions to just point in, given they've got two on the ground. Ball at the back. Good chance Neil takes the point here. Neil pointing but pushing his ball long. Touching the jack on the way through, but not enough to give him the point. Kieran shooting now. Needs to be straight. Doesn't want to touch Neil's. And it makes Caro knocking Neil's ball out, which is a bit unfortunate. If he knew that was going to be the result, I dare say he would have shot straight up. No, my apologies. He hasn't stayed. He's gone through and shot Neil's out.
Cody, good luck to your team. Giving you some good support.
He probably heard Logan on the mic,
I'll back
giving Cody a bit of banter with Neil and Kieran, leaving the piece for a moment. And Cody's like, I don't need their support. I'll do it myself. Puts it right on the jack.
Just need contact, buddy. Don't worry.
He's telling his partner now, I don't need you. I'll do it myself.
Just contact. Just contact. That's all we need.
The jack comes out
Yeah,
this way.
Kieran offering some advice to Logan.
That's it. Sit.
That's him.
I still did it.
Dead.
Logan with a beautiful shot though. Watch this. Takes the ball out cleanly. Jack hardly moves. Fantastic.
So it's 3-on-1? Yeah, it's 3-1.
3 Boules left for Team Boudin. Cody playing his last for his team. See if he can do just like the last, put it on the jack.
Go dead.
And pushes it dead.
We don't know.
Wow.
5, Brandon. 5. I'm not going to play it.
This is going to hurt. They've got no Boules on the ground.
Yeah.
Bronson just plays his 2. Chris isn't even going to play his 5th. He's last. That's 5 points. That's a big end in the context of this game. Cody putting that ball dead has potentially cost them the game here. Big score like that. 12-7. And Chris, once again, playing the diagonal. Certainly a tactic of this team to be playing the string. You just see from this other angle on how much of an angle they are playing. I guess the benefit of it being in the middle of the piece near the string, you do get a good view from this angle. You can see the jack is on the string there. And Neil just dropping it short there. He'll reset. See what he can do this time. Cody just obscuring the jack. And this one may have come in. He's short. Logan giving it to them. And yes, shooting the jack, I'd say. He only has to touch it, doesn't have to go far. Kieran shooting the jack. Ah, he's done it. He's done it. High fives from his team there. Saves the game. Potentially saves the game. It wasn't looking good for them. Watch that on the replay. You can see in the top right corner. Just get enough of it to push it over the string. And I dare say Chris is going to put it back in the corner, which he kind of has.
Oh!
6 metres is the end.
That's all.
What's his teammates are for?
That's it.
Chris putting a perfect ball in to start with. They're finding some form now. Team Romani. Team Budan. Kieran called up for another big shot. And Carol.
Wow. Kieran, stand back here.
He's not allowed to.
Watch that again. And Logan with a reply. Caro giving it to Kieran. And the pressure getting to Kieran there. Couldn't copy. Another Caro in reply.
That doesn't.
Cody's turn. That's game on the ground.
50. Back.
Cody just missing to the right. You can see his landing spot. He's not far off. He'll go again. Try and kill the end.
If he hits a coin.
And again,
I like it.
just missing. Not far off. Neil with 2 Boules. He needs to hit and move this jack out. And he's done it. Look at Jack's
Come on, bro.
giving a bit of cheek to his team, saying how hard is it. Moving the jack. He needed it out though. They're in big trouble this end. We'll just watch it again on the replay.
If you can sit on the jack, it's perfect.
Playing it low just to get that jack. Watch Chris point in.
That's a mistake.
Right near the jack.
You missing was a mistake, mate.
Why is that a mistake? He's going to put it straight on top. Then Logan will shoot the double.
You watch Neil come up here. Needs to point this one in to save the game.
Logan will miss. Shoot the over. Bronson.
And he's done it. And he's done it. He's pointed.
This guy doesn't know how to This guy don't know how to
Tia Dalagagne.
This guy don't know how to
Shooting for game. And that's it. That's the game. A good game it was. Nice and tight there for a good hour and a half. Neck and neck up until about 7-all. That one end, Cody pushing his ball out on his last. Team Budan taking 5 points, extending their lead to 12-7. And of course, although Kieran shot the jack out the end before, Team Romani and Chris just a little bit too strong there in the end. 13-7 the final score after almost 2 hours of play. We're just going to switch to a quick hold. I dare say they'll have a doubles match now. Chris might come and join me in the commentary, and Neil, being the state coach, and 60s plus coach. He might sit and observe and give some pointers to these players. Switch to a hold, and we'll be back shortly.
Hi, darling. Are you still sleeping?
No.
Okay. We're doing live streaming at Newcastle.
Aussie Pétanque it's called. So, yeah, you're still in bed. Okay. You need a little bit longer and I'll talk to you when you're up, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up now.
Alrighty. Alright now. All right, going well. I just want to say good morning and I'll see you tonight. Alright, love you, bye. Are we?
Yeah.
Me and the Marlins! Hey?
You said me with the Marlin. It's on there.
What? Oh. That just shows how much I love my fiance. Oh, I'm gonna go tell her to watch it now. Are you serious? Were you actually live? Oh. Alright, Marlon, let's do it, boy. Yeah, like, good combo as well.
with Aussie Pétanque YouTube channel for streaming. We're going to have a doubles match between
Let's have fun with it anyway.
Cody Vukic from Western Australia and our own Logan Romani against Bronson Romani and the famous Kieran Clark. Team Bronson Clark are going to head off. Nice shot there by Bronson, Jack High. Yeah, we spent yesterday at Wollongong for the Wollongong Masters. Beautiful tournament over 2 days, very hot. Some good results.
Yes, Marlon.
Nice shot
Beautiful
by
shot, brother.
Logan. Mate Caro
Great shot.
progress the jack forward.
Perfect.
They're playing between two pists, pist 2 and pist 3. Outside lines are dead.
Oh, still making play.
Nice ball in front there by Bronson. If there's any people watching the stream, please put some chat in the chat box. Get the community going. It's good to see Cody over here. He was here for the Wollongong Masters. Played with Bronson, one of Australia's best youth players. It's good to see the four of them playing together. Superb shot by Cody.
I thought I played that way too hard, to be honest.
Oh, you picked up a thick patch. You can see
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's quite thick there. Over here, it's it looks less thicker, but it's not really, is it?
Quite hard underneath as well.
Mm.
Just a little bit high there by Kieran. Nice straight action. He's going to want to try and hit this ball in front now. Just a little bit of a chicane. I think the young guys have still got the shot. Kieran played yesterday at the Wollongong Masters, but he was a pointer with Logan.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Let's defend it.
that's how strong the ranks are.
We're still at 4.
Good shot there by Bronson. Regained the shot.
Back. This. Yeah, Ollie. Deux pistes, hein? Ouais.
Superb
Yeah,
shot
do
there
it.
by Logan.
Yeah, tell
Logan's been putting a lot of effort into Pétanque last year in Newcastle. We got a tough crew here in Newcastle of players, and he was successful in getting club champion.
If he places it on my ball,
it's still worth
He's also been rewarded with a Trans-Tasman spot to go against New Zealand in March. So
Look, we've got a ball
congratulations
back
to him.
anyway.
if it's on flat, if you point hard, the jack can come back. That's you.
We'll see what he does anyway. Yeah, I'm at the back there on that side, so let's see what happens.
I think Kieran there just tried to defend and secure that shot. I think young guns are going to try and shoot here and make a multiple. We'll see if we can get a nice good connection. Superb carrow. Well done, Logan. They're holding 2 points on the ground, and Cody's going to try and put a third one in there. He has two balls to play.
I mean, what? We've already got...
I'm just putting it in the head. Up to you.
I mean, we've got 3 on the ground.
The young guys are holding 3 points. They're just determining whether they point and get
Yeah,
the 5.
let's point, yeah. I think
that's
we've
a
got the
safer
chance to
option.
make 5, so...
Yeah, 2 good shots there by Logan, Chris. You just heard there on the player mics that they're just pointing in, see if they can maximise here. 5 points.
Yep, secured the 4th point there, Tim, and this is a good end to start for the young guys that score 5 points potentially against Clark and Roman and Bronson. Well done. Well played, guys. 5 points.
Yeah, 5 points. It's a great end there. Just see that last shot on the replay. Comes in nicely to sit on shot Bull.
Yeah, it's good when you put yourself in a position to try and make a multiple and then complete that. It's a big confidence boost at the first end, and they've decided to go right string. Sometimes that's a really good tactic because it minimises the opportunity for the other team to score points, obviously with a dead ball line on the side. Yeah, nice shot, Cody. Cody, Vikic and Bronson Romani went to Rome this year to represent Australia at the World's Doubles and Mixed. They competed really well over there and played against the world's best and had some really good results. This is high quality pétanque here. Good pointing, good shooting. Nice carrow. For those who don't know, there's a really good rivalry between Logan and Kieran in the shooting ranks here at Newcastle. They love upping each other, so Logs is going to be looking for a carrow here.
Where?
And return serve to his elder. It's good to see such quality pétanque for young players. Kieran being the eldest at 28.
Yeah, it's huh? Or did it touch it? Oh, it's gone then, yeah. It was in before.
Let's see if the older statesman can return serve to his young buck. He says, whatever you can do, I can do.
Yeah, another good shot there by Kieran. It's on between these two.
This is what we like to see. Quality pétanque, carrows, pointing. This is the future of our sport in Australia. Beautiful pointing, Cody. Nice ball, just gets the point. Doesn't need to be on the jack. Sometimes just being short of the jack and in front is all you need.
Jack going back would be a bit unfortunate. I mean, actually, it would create a bit more space, but. Bronson not playing here. He's still at 3,
Nice connection by Kieran Max Caro. Unfortunately, the object ball dragged the jack, and Cody and Logan are still holding.
Is that yours? No. 3.
So it's 3 balls each side to go.
Hey, Logan. Ali.
Nice ball there.
Yeah, just what they needed.
Ali.
Logan going to step up now.
If anyone's noticed, Logan's wearing a marlin hat, nickname Eyes Like a Marlin. Oh, just short there. It's 2 balls versus 2 balls, so they're taking the more aggressive opportunity to shoot again. Just a bit wide there. It's a beautiful day here at Newcastle, Tim. Obviously, happy Australia Day to anyone who's watching. It's a good day to be here in Australia and celebrating our country.
I was saying in the previous game, Chris, it's interesting to watch both Kieran and Logan shooting with their shooting style. I'll get you to make comments on it maybe next end when they come up to shoot. But you often look at Kieran's shooting action and he drops his shoulder when he brings the arm through. It gives him that nice loop. Where in contrast, Logan very straight across the shoulders.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Tim. I'll talk about it next time they shoot. But two different styles, but both very effective.
Absolutely.
And then you've got Bronson, who's also got a different style on top of that. He shoots very flat, but he gets a lot of consistency as well. So yeah, it's
He does.
3 quality shooters, all different styles.
We obviously saw Cody shooting in the last game as well. Another very talented shooter.
Yeah, Cody's developed his shooting over time. He used to be a very flat shooter as well, but he's starting to get a little bit more loop, which is great. If you saw in the last game, he made a few good carros. So So 2 points there by Kieran and Bronson.
Yeah, 5-2 the score. They needed to score next after conceding 5 on the first end. They can't let a team get away like that.
Yeah, the Logan specifically, he's a confidence player, and when he starts getting on a roll, he's hungry for carros.
Aren't we all?
I like to be as consistent as that, Tim, but
Yeah, I'm starving at this point.
yeah. So they're playing roughly 6 and a bit metres here. So at this kind of level of pétanque, sometimes it's not necessarily good to put it on the jack. So I think what he's aiming for here is a foot in front. Yeah, that's a good ball. It mightn't seem a great ball, but what it does is puts the other team in two minds. Do we shoot? Do we point? Do we be aggressive?
Yeah.
And the option that they've taken is to point. So what that means then the original pointing team has an option to defend. that front ball.
Yeah, with Cody being a left-hander, there's probably a little bit of space on that side. Had the ball sat on the other side of the jack, they would have been shooting.
So he's slightly gone long. Like Tim was saying, that he's coming from that left-hand side. He's worried that he's going to hit that front ball, and that's why sometimes pointing slightly short is a good idea.
They're going to go again. I thought perhaps maybe they take on the shot now.
Pétanque is a sport of getting ball advantage and then completing your ball advantage to score points. That's a good shot there by Cody. So
Yeah, learn from the first one, pulling that one up.
So Kieran and Bronson's team now are going to go on the obviously offensive. Optimal shot here is Caro making 2, and then continue to defend that front ball. And
Yeah.
set up perfectly. So this is what we're talking about, that front ball and then defending it, making Caro. They've now got
Ollie.
4-3 ball advantage,
Yeah.
4-3 ball advantage,
It's worth
and they'll
it,
keep
110%.
defending that ball.
You stay, you stay.
Logan looking for a Caro counter himself. And just over.
Yeah, he went searching for the Caro there, Tim. It's slightly
He did.
over.
Yeah. It was a big play when they're holding 2 on the ground. Bronson and Kieran still with 4 Boules to play.
I think the optimal shot here, Tim, is to come and sit on that object ball to try and help
Oh.
defend.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Cody takes the shot anywhere. I can tell you that Kieran will be shooting regardless. So you need to make it as difficult as possible.
I think he's cut one. I'm not sure from this angle. So they've cut one. They're going to try and minimise points. Sometimes cutting points is a good option to eliminate the opposition, making a high multiple. But he's taken the option to the point.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, you need to be confident with whatever decision you make. As Chris was saying, you can go on the attack, shoot some Boules out, limit the number of points that they get. Or you can point, make things as hard as possible, let them go on the attack.
Yeah, so like Tim's saying, yeah, just trying to put that ball in front here to try and defend, because there's a high risk of making multiples, but they don't necessarily want to put on the jack, because then the jack can move.
It's a good build there. It's just kind of drifted.
I think the best option here is to go nowhere near the
No.
jack or the ball and maybe put it short in the line so it covers the line.
Even next to that ball in front, just to block the line, keep it away from kind of those 2 on the left-hand side. You don't want the risk of it crossing.
Absolutely agree with you, Tim.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Cody and Logan having a lengthy discussion there as to where the best spot for the bull is. And
He's got the point, and
he's got the point. He's not happy
He's
though.
not happy. Yeah, he's not happy because although he's got the points, the other team's got 4 balls. They're gonna shoot regardless. There's an option. There's an opportunity here that they move the jack and get a multiple. So that's why.
Yeah.
Although Logan got the point, he's not happy with where the ball went.
Yeah, Kieran was just pointing out to Bronson there. He's going to shoot the ball, aiming for the right-hand side. If you can push that jack out over to the string there somewhere, there's a chance they make good points here. Because Logan and Cody have nothing on the right hand side of that jack.
Unfortunately, he was straight and short and just took the top of the bull casket, and they're holding points. They're holding the point, sorry, and now they're just deciding whether trying to move the jack to try and get some more points or just point in is the option. So they're going to take the option, try and take that that opposition second ball out. With the option that he hits his own ball, it may pop it out anyway.
Look, it's not ideal, but an ideal situation, but we still got that fight at the start. It's good. It's still game. There's nothing. How bloody lucky.
And that, he did exactly sort of what I was saying before he played. So he shot
Yeah,
the opposition's ball, but it cascaded into his own ball and moved the jack. So now it's slightly open, and now they're going to try and point in to make a multiple. Bit of luck there, but also a calculated risk.
But I guess when you look at it from the shot before of Kieran's, that's kind of what they were playing for. So it was
Yes.
always on the cards. It wasn't as if it was a bit of an unknown to them.
Yeah, it's
Lucky
a,
in this instance, but
yeah, that's right. It's a safe option where they had balls in hand to rectify it, but making the play with the potential of scoring a multiple point end.
Yeah. So I think Bronson's pointed in, and there's probably 4 or 5 on the ground. 5-pointer for Bronson and Kieran there. Big end for them.
Yeah, so we'll see how the young guys respond here. They scored 5 first end, and now Bronson and Kieran have scored 5. Let's see how they respond. Here we've got a big year here at Newcastle Pétanque. Some exciting tournaments coming up throughout the year. Got some bright events. Obviously, we've got major events later in the year, the NRS. Welcome to come and play. We are open on Wednesday afternoons, Friday evenings, and Saturdays. Beautiful pointing there by Bronson.
Yeah, good start there by Bronson.
Yeah, Bronson had a big year in 2025 representing Australia in Rome at the World Cup, and then doubling down and going to the Oceania, where he was part of the team that successfully qualified Australia for the next World Cup in Malaysia this year.
Yeah. We've
As
got a pissed invader here. Yeah. He saw a fish on the piste and he thought he'd go after it. And
Very high shooting action there. So we're
Hey.
talking about before about this
Eyes
shooting
there.
action.
Eyes there. You got it.
Logan, very upright front-on shooter.
yeah, you watch that level of his shoulders, they're dead straight. No shoulder movement
That's better.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
And good
That's better.
contact there.
just a nice fluid action as he
That's better.
comes through when he shoots. It's a softer shooting style, which in turn gives you more chance of potentially making carry. Where Kieran drops his shoulder. Both effective styles. And Cody's going to try and regain the point here. Yeah, not a bad shot there by Cody. And this is some tactics that as you would have seen in the last game, The opposition team to us had 2 left-handers, so we put the ball left-hand side line to try and help with tactics. It's always good to identify your opposition and try and put more pressure on them by putting it on the opposite side that they play.
And another good ball by Bronson, really putting the pressure on Logan and Cody now.
Yeah, Bronson has got a nice arc when he points. Pulls up the ball very nicely.
Cody and Logan
Still wide
in
open.
discussion here
Still
now,
wide open.
what they're going to do.
So we need to
Obviously
something at least.
the end before where they conceded 5 might be playing on the mind a little bit.
Oh, it's the best case scenario.
So they got 3 balls to the opposition. They've still got 4.
It's
So
best case scenario, but
I think the option is like they're saying, to be in the game. Optimal is to be in front of the object ball there, try and make it difficult for them to score. We'll see how Cody goes here. I've played some tournaments with Cody, and there's one thing that Cody is a competitor. Nice
Good ball.
shot.
May have not taken the point, but it's going to be a pain towards the end here. Might limit Kieran and Bronson from scoring big at least.
Yeah, so what they're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen, is just trying to figure out, obviously not come in the head there of the 2 points, defending one ball in front and maybe one ball behind to eliminate jack relocation. So they've opted for a ball in front, and then maybe they might put a ball to the side or back. Just trying to stay a few steps ahead and trying to think about what the opposition tactics might be moving forward, considering they have 4 balls in hand.
Yeah, obviously more mindful about ball placement, given what happened on the last end. They had nothing on that right-hand side. The jack did move. And Cody putting a ball in.
Yeah, it's not bad. The only concern I have with that is on the left-hand side. Obviously,
Yeah,
the other
still
2
pretty
guys
open.
are right. And that's where he's pointing to try and cover that that right-hand
Yeah.
line now.
It's interesting though, because you look at the other angle here. They've got nothing but at the back. I dare say, if you can see the jack from the circle, which I think they can, Bronson and Kieran might just play to move it behind, and that's a good ball.
Yeah,
I like that.
I agree. They're covering both angles now. It's going to be interesting to see what the opposition do now. I'm pretty much guaranteeing they're going to shoot and try and open it up a little bit.
Maybe that back one, if Kieran's a bit short, he might pick up the jack anyway.
Yeah, there's a dual option. If they go for the back one, also there's an option if he's short, he hits the jack, and then obviously they've got an opportunity that the jack goes out or moves to the right, and therefore they can easily point in.
The alternative, I guess, to that is that they point into that kind of an arc of Boules there, using those 3 Boules to kind of guide and sit in there, but you're kind of limiting yourself to how many points you can score. Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Tim. I think pointing, if you had 1 ball left, obviously you're pointing, but they've gone the pointing option, and they're going to see. I think he might play with a bit of weight onto this, either hitting Cody's front ball or coming in against Logan's back ball.
See what they do. Bronson to play. Yeah, trying for that jack, popping it out of there, getting it well away from their Boules.
Yeah, I think he just twisted his hand as it came through with the pointing there, but
yeah, he wasn't far off. I mean, I guess the interesting thing now is that Bronson's Boule is still in at the back there. You can see. he might try that type of shot again.
Yeah, I think it's a safe shot to go for, Tim. I think there's an opportunity that he still can fix up the mess if necessary. But if you want to try and make 3 or 4 points here, I think moving the jack and getting it open is a good idea.
Yeah, a bit of weight.
Not a bad result. He came against Logan's. He's now holding 3rd.
Yeah, he just didn't get enough of it to stop straight. He's just kind of bounced off and hidden in behind. Still only holding 1. Bronson's discussing moving that jack back a little bit, but if you get too much of it, you pop it back, give them a point. Kieran's still with his 2 Boules though.
Yeah, look, I think just pointing, they're not going to thinking about shooting here, but playing tight on that front ball is the option. It might bring the jack back a little bit and they get 3.
Well, even if they play on to that one of Cody's, he either comes in off it and pops it out, or at least it gets it off.
Although he's got a second point, I think they've got the first point actually, to be honest with you, from this angle. He wanted a slight touch on the jack to bring it back.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think he'll go for that again, I think. Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, it's either that. I don't mind if you can see it playing onto Cody's ball, bouncing in off it, and that one's stuck, falls short. 1 point's the call.
1 point.
Yeah, 1 point. Yeah. Kieran paying compliments to Cody on that ball of his.
So a couple of events moving forward that Aussie Pétanque's going to be involved with. There's a New South Wales shooting competition in a couple of weeks, and then a New South Wales mixed doubles here at Newcastle. Aussie Pétanque will be live streaming and videotaping, so please stay tuned for notifications.
Yeah, just waiting for confirmation from the State League, but assuming that's all good. 22nd and 23rd of February, I believe, the dates. Shooting on the Saturday, 22nd, and the mixed doubles on the Sunday.
And definitely, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and like and comment. Get in the chat box. Not a bad ball there from behind. I think Cody's going to point. I think there's a hesitation sometimes in Pétanque to not shoot a back ball because there's an option for the pointer to either regain the point or come and sit against that ball to hold shot. Nice pointing though by Cody. As you can see, Aussie Pétanque now have the nice signs on the side of the pists, add to the theatre of the game.
When they're not being blown away from the wind by the wind. It is quite windy here today. Newcastle's notorious for getting that breeze from the ocean up over the hill. Nice bit of camera shake for you as well, just to top it off. Won't stop Kieran from shooting though. Here he is, and making good contact.
Yeah,
it's a good shot.
He's definitely got his eye in. Like I said, he was pointer yesterday for yesterday's competition in Wollongong, and switching back to shooting, and he's a gifted player. Yeah,
I do note, Chris, after our go at Wollongong as well, neither of these two teams are doing the old 3-ball strategy.
Well, we're trying to revolutionise the sport, and we were fairly successful, weren't we?
I think part of it is just throwing the opponents off.
Yeah, they were very confused. They don't understand why someone was pointing and shooting at the same time, and were successful in winning the B division. So
Yeah, keeping on their toes. And a great ball by
nice shot,
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah, tactic.
Tactics sit in front of the opposition ball, cannot shoot that ball, so they're forced to point. So beautiful pointing by Cody. As I said before, Cody's coming out of Western Australia. He's doing really well over there, and it's good to see some young players coming to our club.
See what Bronson can do. Yeah, good ball.
Consistent player, Bronson Romani. Nice little point there in front. And his younger brother is going to step up and try and remove his ball. Superb Caro by young Logan Romani. Yeah, the Romanis have got a rich history in Pétanque here in Newcastle specifically. Logan, Bronson, father Frank, and father-in-law John Demore. Nice history of Pétanque through the family. That's what we're trying to promote here in Newcastle specifically, is Generation Pétanque.
And a good ball there by Bronson, right on the jack.
He says to his younger brother, "You can shoot me out, but I'm putting it back in."
Yeah, shoot that one. Little Marlon. See that on the replay. Comes around nicely just to sit on the jack.
Oh, he was a little bit concerned about where the jack placement was there. He's trying to hit the side of the ball. Romani Clark holding 2 balls left.
Yeah, just going to try and cover up here.
Slightly heavy there, Tim.
You could see what he was trying to do, just trying to sit up the back of the ball. Touch heavy for what he wanted. Kieran and Bronson just pacing back up the piste, discussing what they're going to do. Kieran's covering a mark there. He's just going to point in.
Yeah, I think it's fairly safe there, Tim, just to point in, and you know, there's potential here to get 3. They're on 8, so getting in striking distance of that 13.
Absolutely. I was going to say I would be very surprised if they decide to shoot, given how open it is, and that ball of Cody's.
Is that? Would you say that's in, Tim, from your angle there? I think it might be short.
Yeah. Swing the other camera around and we'll have a bit of a look. Just as Kieran's walking into the circle. Certainly looks short from here. Yeah. Kieran's just going to play towards that front one. Follow it through.
Oh, he was heavy, but he was straight.
Yes.
2 points to. Oh, they're just going to check for the third, but I'm thinking that there's 2 there.
Mm.
And they move forward to 10.
If you'd caught that ball wrong, every chance that he pushes that jack away.
Yeah, he was
hesitant
hesitant
on the replay. It just comes around, makes enough of contact to sit there.
Yeah, he was hesitant with his first ball. He was short, so he wanted to give it a slight more weight, but hit a different patch on the gravel and just kicked a bit.
So Bronson and Kieran in control of the game now. 10-5.
Yeah, from the young guys getting their 5-pack to start the game, the older team, still in their 20s, have maintain jack control.
And Bronson continues to apply the pressure.
Absolutely.
brother.
Yeah, the last three ends, Bronson has put max pressure on his pointing.
Yeah, that's how you win a game.
Absolutely.
You score points, and then the next ball, right on the jack. And just missing
Just long
to
there
the
by
left.
Logan.
Yeah. He'll go again.
Nice connection there. Just in front, but still made connection.
Yeah, just see on the replay. Comes out a little bit straighter this time.
So it's imperative now that Cody gets his point and put some pressure on the opposition shooter. And he does. Beautiful pointing by Cody Vikic there, and,
Yeah.
and now up steps.
It's just what they needed with that ball. Need to put the pressure back on Kieran now.
Kieran's a very methodical shooter. He has steps and processes that he puts into place so he can try and maintain the frequency of his action. And connection. It's a bit like playing golf and having your golf set up in a certain way so you can keep replicating. It's the same with shooting. If you set up your processes, it becomes mechanical. But Cody eats pressure, loves it. Yeah. Nice pointing, Cody.
Yeah, two good balls there now by Cody. Making Kieran step back into the circle.
Another superb connection there by the older statesman of the group, Mr. Kiki Clark.
Yeah, good reply. Cody's put two on the jack, and Kieran's hit them both out. Cody's going to look for a third.
Yeah, well, if it'd be three from three good shots. Put maximum pressure on the opposition shooter, and that's the job of the pointer. And yes, he does. Perfect pointing. Three good balls, Cody.
Yeah. Well done, Cody. Three good balls. Making Kieran play his three. These two battling it out this end.
And you just love Pétanque like this, Tim. Good pointing, good shooting. Oh, nice connection, but slightly short. Cody put the ball just behind the jack, which is
Yeah.
optimal, and
A good duel between those two.
absolutely
Cody
great
getting
end.
the upper hand. Just watch that again on the replay. You can see Kieran's just falling short of the ball. Picks up the jack. Kills the end. Much to the pleasure of Logan and Cody. They knew they were in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it looks like about a 7.5, 8 metre length here.
Once again, you can notice on the camera, it's a bit of shaking there. And yeah, that's due to the high wind that we get here at Newcastle. Thanks, Brandon. See what Bronson can do with his first ball. It's been pretty effective this game.
Absolutely. It's also slightly
Yeah.
softer in the middle of the two piss. So when with people walking and playing on the piss, sometimes the gravel dissipates to the outside, and because they're playing on two piss, there's a bit softer patch in the middle there. So nice little lob, sat perfectly in front of the jack. He got connection, but if anyone knows Logan, he's never happy unless he makes carry.
See if Cody can pick up where he left off. 3 good balls at the last end. See if he can replicate. And he has.
Yeah, beautiful shot there by Cody.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, he played that slightly up, and that nice thick gravel in the front there just pulled it up beautifully in front of the cautionary.
You can see, yeah, 30 centimetres short of the jack, just where you want it.
Nice connection by Kiki.
Yeah, these two are having a good old battle, Kieran and Cody. It's tit for tat at the moment.
Can Cody respond?
I'm going to back him here. Just given his last 4 Boules, he's on fire.
Oh.
And
Cody's
once
just,
again,
yep, puts it near the jack. Obviously, Jack can move, but nice pointing by Cody.
yeah, I think the opponents are going to call for a referee soon. I'm beginning to think there's a magnet in that Boule.
Yeah, both sides have upped their completions with their pointing and shooting. It's a high quality game.
Kiki blinks.
As soon as he left the ball go there, you would have heard in the audio in French that he's indicating that he threw the ball not straight. It's funny, Tim, when you're shooting, you know when the ball's leaving your hand in flight. You know if it's going to be good or not good.
You know before anybody else.
This time he's short and right.
Cody and Logan in the box seat this end.
Yeah, absolutely. So they got holding 3 Boules against Bronson's 2 Boules. And we're talking about tactically what they do here. Do they close up? Shooting has its own risks. Either misses or the jack gets relocated. I think they're going to try and close up and try and make it difficult for Logan and Cody to score points.
Bronson pointing, and it's a great ball. Perfect almost.
Yeah,
Probably
perfect in front. Now they've got a further ball. Where would you put this one, Tim? There's a couple of schools of thought here. You could put another ball in front, or maybe put a ball half a metre behind the jack.
Yeah, well, I dare say wherever he puts it, they might be shooting that front ball anyway. just to see what happens with that bull and the jack. They're talking about putting one behind. It does mean, though, if that front ball is shot cleanly, it's pretty open. Maybe something just to the left-hand side.
Yes,
That blocks Cody's line a little bit.
yeah, and the thing is, obviously, take into consideration, like we were talking before, that Cody's a left-hander, so maybe blocking that left-hand line or putting the ball behind.
And
Unfortunately, he's slightly short, so knowing Logan Newy, I know him, I think he's going to shoot and try and open it up. There's another option of playing a high, heavy ball and splitting. But Logan loves a challenge. He is one of the most confident players in the game, and he's going to try and shoot it clean. Unfortunately, he has taken
that's the risk.
Cody's bull, which obviously is the risk.
Yeah, that's the risk. We'll just watch that on the replay again. Didn't come out of the hand quite straight. A bit short as well.
Just resets himself. Made a beautiful carrow with a slight level of recall in it, return. Unfortunately, the jack got moved. It is more open now for Cody to come in.
Yeah, we'll just watch that one on the replay as well. Clears that front ball very nicely. Good contact on that shot ball. Makes Carrow comes back a little bit. Jack goes to that dead bull line once again.
Logan's looking at big picture here. Potentially, if they hit the back ball, going for 4 or 5, they're just measuring to see if they've got a third and fourth, whether they just point and get one or go for a maximum 5 or a big total of 5.
Logan's just getting the opinion of his opponent before they make any decision. Kieran's calling for the tape measure just to make sure before they make any play.
Yeah, like I said, Aussie Pétanque is going to be very prominent in this year's Pétanque World. Please stay tuned to updates for future streaming, dates of competitions, and local streaming here of training sessions. Aussie Pétanque are looking at filming the national titles in Adelaide this year. Just waiting to hear back from Pétanque Australia to confirm. A lot of the finals will potentially will be streamed. So yeah, please get on board with a subscription and like to the page, and you get notified when live streaming is occurring. I think Cody's going for the option to go for a heavy count. It's a long 12-metre shot. Needs to try and make good connection. Does connect, but not enough.
No, he touched the ball that he wanted. He liked it out of the hand too. He thought he had it.
Yeah, you would have heard in the audio that he thought as he left the hand it was good. Just got a chicane to it and stayed in. So Team Clark and Romani Bronson variety has got 1 point and have moved to 11-5. Unlucky there, very close, very close. Yeah, Bronson and Kieran now have gone to the centre of the pist, two pists again. About an 8 metre length.
Bronson's first ball for this game has been superb. He's been putting a lot of pressure on his brother Logan. And see if he can continue here.
Oh,
And
yeah. It's just as you said that I think you put the mock on him there, Tim.
yeah, the
He's-
good old commentator curse.
The commentator curse is going long. Can you imagine living in the Romani household of these two brothers? Super competitive. They would have competed for everything at home and who's first at the dinner table.
Cody's been pointing well as well these last few ends. And I've broken
Nice
the
ball.
curse.
Nice
He's-
ball in front.
Yeah, he's continued with his fine form.
As their Romani's father Franco says, boule devant, boule d'argent, his favourite saying. That's a good ball.
Yeah, Bronson and Kieran just discussing this. I think they'll opt for the shot. Certainly a pain, that ball to point around. So we watch Kieran come back into the circle. 2 misses in the last end. He'll be looking for contact here.
Yeah, just made connection to the top of the front ball there. That's all you need to move it, but he's still not happy with that. Searching perfection, these guys. See if Cody here can respond and put more pressure on Kieran. Superb. Nice pointing, buddy. Not bad shot there by the shooter there, Kieran. Unfortunately, we're shooting either hit or miss. Perfect length. Just landed right next to Cody's ball. But like I said, you either hit or you miss. So there's a small margin of...
Alright, after a bit of a discussion here, Bronson's going to come into point. Try and sit on that ball, I suspect. That would be the play.
Magic pointing by
Shaking
Bron
the head.
Dog.
It's
Beautiful.
obvious that yeah, it was a good ball. Obvious that he wanted on the other side of the jack, though. With a little bit of a shake of a head from Bronson, but
I'd love to see the younger brother here put a nice carry here.
and just what Bronson and Kieran were hoping for.
Yeah.
A
Mate.
dead end.
Made good connection, but unfortunately took Jack out.
Yeah. Watch here on the replay. Just crooked out of the hand. More of the jack than the ball. Kieran and Bronson just discussing where they want the jack this time around.
Nice pointing, Bronson. Slightly left of the Cochonnet.
Just watching Cody and Logan discussing their options here. I think Cody's saying that it's still fairly open in the front, even though it's on the left-hand side of the jack. He's trying to say, yeah, even if I don't take the point, but I am in front of the jack,
Yeah,
we go on the attack.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even if he sits on Bronson's ball on the inside of it, he is left-handed, remembering. So if he'll come across, if he sits in front of Bronson's ball and gains the point, will be optimal, I think.
He's been pointing well too, so, you know. Ooh,
He's pushed that a bit long.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's been pointing well, so they probably feel confident taking on the point. Had he not been playing as well, he would have has been on the point. Maybe the shot's the better option, but chosen point, they'll go again.
Yeah, he tried to slow that one down and like a bit of left to right to come in, but unfortunately he grabbed with the gravel a bit much. Let's see if you can try and put it on the jack here, at least give the option to the jack to be killed. That's where Logan is just indicated.
Yeah, it's getting almost to the point in this end where they're getting desperate. 5 Boules still in hand for Kieran and Bronson, 2 away from winning. They need to play some effective Boules now.
I mean, the other option was to shoot the ball as well. Let the opposition try and point, but
yeah, shoot the ball. Maybe even shoot the jack as well. And Cody,
yeah, he's slightly long again. He was going for the jack, but he's gone long. I think it's jack shooting time, Tim.
Yeah, I think we're almost at that stage now. Not quite yet.
Yeah, not yet. I thought Logan was going
2
up there to
shots
shoot
at
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to
Maybe
try
not.
and sit on the jack or move it back there to Cody's balls.
If this one's not in, it is jack time. I don't see any other option for them. Logan pointing and
Not bad ball. He's got the point. It's not near the jack, which is would have been the best result. But I think here, if Kieran makes connection, it's going to be very difficult for the opposition. Not he wasn't straight and almost collected the jack. Landed just in front. Made connection, but Logan Cody still holding. He's going to go for a third attempt. Yeah, not straight. Unlike Kieran to not make a good connection out of 3 shots, he tried to overcorrect himself, and now Bronson's got 2 balls to play.
One or 2 balls?
So it's 2 versus 2. It's amazing how this end has changed. It from the young guys being under pressure and having to defend and put their ball in with the opposition having 5 balls, to now being somewhat equal and still holding.
I did once. I did. Sorry, bro. Well done.
Got a touch there with the jack. There might be 2 points there. They're just having a look. He's going to play their last ball. It's been a weird end. He's going to just try and regain the point here.
Yeah, good ball there by Bronson this time around.
Oh,
Perfect. We are having difficulty with the
Logan's going for
screen.
what they call a scissor. He likes pushing himself. I'd love to have this amount of confidence. Couple of marlins attracting flies. Unfortunately, he takes his own ball out.
Kieran just giving him some advice.
Yeah,
He should be shooting next.
as you can see, Kieran's wearing Pétanque World shirt, which is Logan's social Pétanque page, and some of the guys are wearing the Aussie Pétanque hats. Might be some merch available soon. Keep your eyes out. So Bronson and Kieran now on 12 points.
Yeah,
So
12-5 the score now. Just having some difficulty with the connection at the moment. It's come across a little bit overcast, so it's playing into some things. As we adjust that camera.
nice friendly banter here by Logan and Kieran. We'll see if Bronson can set this last end, hopefully in their eyes, and put pressure on the young man. Yeah, ball in front and about 30 centimetres. I think there's enough room there for Cody to point.
Yeah, it's a good ball, that one. I don't mind that at all. Cody's having a look. Let's see here on the screen just how far away Bronson is. There is a bit of room, but it is on the left-hand side.
Yeah, he's got to be conscious of the fact that that's his playing line, and then just adjust to the right a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about, hitting that front ball. They're just seeing if they have it. No. They're just discussing now whether they want to go on the offensive and Obviously, this is 13 on the ground. And Logan's going to attempt to try and vacate it from its premises. Makes carrow, but object ball trails the jack, opens it up a bit. Yeah, Cody gets the point, but he's quite a bit short of the jack. There is a slight hill incline in the middle of that piste, and you need to land either on it or come through it, so he needs to adjust for his next shot. And yeah, Bronson knows the lay of the land here at Newcastle. One advantage that he had over Cody, and Cody's just going to try and rectify his shot and just play a bit more length here. He did adjust. I think it's short still. I'll take this opportunity just to mention, again, that Newcastle Pétanque would have social play on Wednesdays, Friday nights and Saturdays competition. If you want any more information, please visit the website, Newcastle Pétanque website, and soon to be launching our new Facebook page. Also, go to Aussie Pétanque and see other videos that we've streamed and recorded. Throw a couple of likes up in there. Cody's ball is deemed to be slightly short, so Logan is going to step up and try and remove his brother's ball. Advice there from Coach Brown. Best option would to come and sit on the ball.
Yeah, I think so. Coming through, sitting on that ball, there's even a chance you touch the front one of your own, make 2 points. Not that one, though.
No, unfortunately, Logan wasn't straight when he threw that one.
Yeah, he's looking at the rock that he's just landed on, finding the comical value of Pétanque. Things don't always happen as you plan.
That's right, Tim. It's not like it's a billiard table where there's no undulations and crevices and stuff. It's sometimes you throw the ball well, you've calculated it, and you hit a rock and it doesn't go where you want it to go.
And that's a good ball.
Yeah. Nice shot there. But unfortunately, Logan and Cody have no more balls. It's up to Kieran, and Bronson, who are holding 4 points to determine how they're going to get their 1 point. My option is that they'll shoot, and
any contact with the bull or even the jack.
Yep, and what they say, one of our famous sayings in Newcastle, Carl Gagne, we're at this point right here. Ooh, just missed there to the right. Almost hit the jack out. Would have been the same result. Oh, short again. unlike Kieran. Third time.
He hits this one.
I'm putting it out there. This is a go. No
And the
Caro.
Bouchon.
Bouchon has been extricated from the piste. Bronson's holding 1 point. Unconventional way to win, but congratulations, Bronson and Kieran. And thank you again to the boys and everyone participating in today's live stream. I want to thank Tim putting so much effort into promoting this sport in this country. He's put a lot of time and effort into Aussie Pétanque YouTube channel and Facebook page. Please get on board, like the page, subscribe, and watch out for any further streams. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining us today, Australia Day, for a couple of games of Pétanque. Some good plays seen here by all of the boys, and a shout out to Cody coming from WA. It's good to see him. We'll wrap the stream up there. Yeah, thanks Chris for jumping on the commentating, and Brownie for offering his coaching advice in this game as well. I dare say stick around for another game and go from there.
Yep. Goodbye.